X-Men Apocalypse. What'd you
Uh,
think?
I thought it was good. I liked how they worked each mutant in there. You have so many mutants in.
Well, out of the X-Men films, how do you rank this film?
Out of all of them.
What they say? The third one. What was it? The Last Stand.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's the worst film.
I actually liked that one.
So did I.
I thought.
I think I like that one more than this film, Apocalypse. No?
True, possibly.
We know like everyone out there hates the third film, but I find that more entertaining than this film. I think Apocalypse was a disappointment in this film. Actually,
but we were wanting to see another villain besides Magneto, and we know I think that's another thing too. Thought it was cool they had Apocalypse in there. They're making him part of the X-Men. He's a big villain to the X-Men, and because they've been fighting Magneto.
I guess I don't know him too well, Apocalypse, but he can like kill people by just like, I don't know, like flicking his finger, by like turning them to like dust.
Mm-hmm.
Like why doesn't he just do that with the mutants? Like,
plus he was giving the mutants like their making them feel their ultimate power.
Yes, which was kind of weird.
I think
it was like
he needed 4 horsemen to protect him, and that was another thing. It was like once them 4 horsemen got defeated, he was vulnerable, I guess, and that's what happened at the end. 4 horsemen got defeated, and Storm, was one of them. She eventually turns good, and he just
along with Apocalypse. I didn't like the 4 horsemen either. Like Magneto. Like, he doesn't need them. Like, he's his own mutant. Like, he's so powerful. Like, why does he need Apocalypse? Why? Why join him? Doesn't he, like, defeat him at the end? By the way, spoilers. We're giving everything away in the film.
Well, that's who kills him. That's who Magneto eventually kills Apocalypse.
Well, we're forgetting certain characters. Cyclops, Jean Grey. By the way, Jean Grey is great in this film.
Yeah. They even showed the Red Phoenix. And it
was a Phoenix that killed Apocalypse, by the way. But why the Phoenix? Do we have to see that? I mean, I know she can't control her powers, but
I think what it is they're trying to salvage the first 3 movies. Of why, because the Phoenix is so, she killed Professor Xavier, and they make her out to be like one of the most powerful mutants in X-Men.
Which she is.
And I guess they're trying to salvage the first 3 movies and make these 3 movies, these 3 X-Men.
I believe through an X-Men comic book storyline, she is a horseman for Apocalypse.
Possibly, because I'm pretty sure he comes back,
No, it's
not that
like,
they'll ever
it's
make
just a
that
storyline.
movie. Yeah.
No, the movie was okay. It was okay. I like the beginning.
Got
I like the beginning.
Seats. Great seats.
Great
would too.
seats. We got great seats.
I knew we would too.
Yeah.
And that's another thing about the movie,
that was a plus for the movie.
Y'all don't want to go see it? We're going to go see it. We're going to see it. It's a comic book movie. We're going to go see it. We're going to be there. Because, we're going to see it for ourselves.
Okay. Best part of the movie.
We said we wouldn't say Quicksilver.
No.
Quicksilver's a given.
No, not the best character. But the best scene in the film was Quicksilver.
Oh, okay, yeah, where he saves everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Where he saves everybody.
I
don't know. I have to watch it again. I always have to watch a movie twice.
Just for that one scene?
To see what the best scene was. Because, like I said,
that was the best scene.
I don't know. I have, it is a good scene. It is a badass scene.
It's the best scene in Days of Future Past. But that was the problem with this film. We've already seen it, we saw in Days of Future Past.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, there's nothing in this film to back up that Quicksilver scene. Nothing. In Days of Future Past, it was like great stuff in,
I think
like,
it's
in the
cool,
entire film.
But I think it's cool how they you know, for people who don't read comic books, in the movie they like, you know, Quicksilver, even in the trailer, it's like they gave it away where he's telling us like Magneto's my dad, and then it was Jean Grey that's like, what? And then
no, it was a mistake.
It was a mistake. Yeah, okay. It does kind of. I love Jennifer Lawrence. He's kind of.
Yeah, I'm anti Jennifer Lawrence.
Say what you said. It looked like she didn't want to be there.
Like, her acting was bad in this film. She didn't want to be there. Hey, no, not. Yeah, like there's some of that in the film too. Like, man, it was just bad. She did not want to be there.
I think she's Mystique because she has a great rack.
The thing
if
is,
you look in the illustrations in the movies, Mystique's got a great rack. One with all them characters, the girls like,
we need Jennifer Lawrence because she has a great body.
Right, nerds? You horny ass nerds. Right. We do. I don't know. But anyway.
No, like, plus, like, we don't even see Mystique. It's just Jennifer Lawrence without the makeup. It's just. Like, there's a scene in the movie.
I thought
like,
she was gonna die.
There's a scene
in
in
the
the
movie. She was gonna die?
Who?
Apocalypse was just choking them.
I was like, snap her neck!
Yeah, you're like, die, bitch! I was like, no, don't kill Jennifer.
There's a scene in the movie where they're, like, trapped in, in this chamber. And she's just, like, staring at a wall the whole time, like, what the hell are you staring at? Like,
I think she was thinking, like, I hope they make another Hunger Games novel.
I don't want to be in these movies no more. I don't want to be in another Hunger Games or something.
He does not like Jennifer Lawrence. It's not. That's why kind of.
It's not. I don't.
But still, you thought the movie was.
It's not that I don't like
okay.
her. It's not that I don't like her. I think she's overrated. I don't think.
Could be.
She's not. She is.
Who played the first Mystique? That one chick you like? What was her name?
Rebecca Romijn.
And what else did she do?
She was in The Punisher.
Which Punisher?
The one that came out like in the 2000s.
With Dolph Lundgren?
That was in the 80s.
It wasn't the 80s? It wasn't that long.
Duh. Or
it could have been
90s.
in the early 90s. It's like, man, I don't think that. I'm old, but I'm not that old. You're old.
Right,
He's 30.
It
30.
was right. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
25. 30. He's older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an old
What
fuck,
Punisher,
but...
though? Who's the Punisher? That the movie she was on?
I forget his name. It came out like in 04, 05.
Is it the one with John Travolta?
Yes, that one.
That one?
That one.
Okay.
Like, she's the one, the chick that was living there at the
oh, okay,
at the apartment.
okay. Yeah. She probably could have been Mystique longer. I mean...
Well, they kind of...
I don't know,
They used to tease in First Class. Where, like, Magneto was, like, staring at Mystique, Jennifer Lawrence, in bed. And she was like, I can be a bit older. And it was Rebecca Romijn.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Do you not remember that?
I did, kind of. I don't know.
I'm telling you, First Class is the best X-Men film.
Yeah, okay.
It is.
Probably is.
It is. You know, that was before Jennifer Lawrence became, like, big, also.
But then again, you could put all...
But even, she wasn't that good in that film.
But you could put all these X-Men movies and be like, hey, it is kind of like, you know, and try to relate them to the cartoon.
No.
It's like...
No.
Well, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. It's the illustrations...
The thing is, these movies are trying to, like, be far away from the cartoon.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought this one kind of lived up.
Even though, like, the cartoon, like, didn't, like, do everything, like, from the comic, the source material, it was still a great fucking show, man. Like, that's what we wanted to see.
Yeah.
Take Turtles, for example. What are they doing with them now? They're doing everything that we had seen when we were kids with that cartoon show.
Mm-hmm.
With this new Turtles movie, we're getting Bebop, Rocksteady, even Krang.
Just like we were saying in the credits of X-Men, the beginning credits, they should have done the intro to the cartoon, the song.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
The movie would have been great.
I thought that's what they were gonna do. I was waiting. I was like, it kind of
Oh,
sounds like it.
Why?
And then
why would
and
they
then
do
it
that?
was like, I don't know.
They wouldn't do that. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of dull.
It was the beginning. I was just waiting for the X-Men battle.
The beginning was good. Well, I think it was the best part of the film.
The beginning.
Yeah, the beginning.
They're planning to assassinate Apocalypse.
Just
but it's kind of
like
cool.
that too.
But it's kind of cool in parts of the movie.
Xavier like do his stuff. Like I remember like they go into that one office place, and he was like freeze or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone just freezes.
And it's kind of cool. You know, the movie's done, so we can go back and talk about this and sound even nerdier than we really are. Like
we already are.
Remember when he went into Cerebrum and he was talking about how he never felt no power because Apocalypse finally connected through telekinesis to him. And
that was a cool scene,
Cerebrum,
by the way.
Yeah, well, it was like, whoa, man. And then Havoc tore up Cerebrum. Yeah, that was maybe that was the best scene. I don't know. You know,
following that came the best scene, Quicksilver.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And what song was it that they used for the
was
scene?
it AC/DC? No.
Oh, it was
Metallica. Metallica was
made of this.
Oh,
they used that song for the scene.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it doesn't really fit, but it goes great with that scene.
But it was her.
You know
right?
what
It was
I'm
the
saying?
original song, right? Or was it? I don't know. Or was it?
Oh, yeah, of course it was the original, song because
what's her name?
They had to use the song from the 80s.
What's her name? The Marilyn Manson like redid it. I'm being a stupid nerd right now.
But they had to use the song from the 80s because that's when it took place.
Man, they could have used one of my favorite 80s guys, Corey Hart. I wear my sunglasses.
Oh, they could have done that.
They could have done that one. That would have been
because
fat.
he was wearing his sunglasses during that scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking whenever I was watching. Wow. I was like, man, they could have freaking done that shit up, and
they could.
It was all right. That was.
Mm.
What about Archangel when he was drunk? Because in the comic he's actually real wild and doesn't give a fuck, and he's Archangel.
At the beginning,
he's Angel.
Apocalypse. Once he awakens. Because first of all, this movie takes place at the end of Days of Future Past, where like he's like making the pyramid. The movie starts off with him being buried in that pyramid. Of course, he's shut for like what, thousands of years. He awakens and like he needs a new 4 horsemen. He meets up with Psylocke first, right? Or was it Storm? It was Storm.
Yeah.
And I liked the Storm in this film. I did.
Her accent and everything.
Yeah.
Because didn't she have an accent in the cartoon? She had an accent. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, she had an accent.
The thing is, I didn't recognize it till the end of the movie. But anyway, after that, he recruits Psylocke. And after that,
Angel. They just call him Angel.
Okay, it's just Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they meet him for the first time and he's drunk.
In which he becomes an X-Man.
What was he doing before that? He was in a fight with Nightcrawler, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like in a...
But he was also, like in the other previous X-Men, he was that
yeah, he was
Senator's
he was
kid.
in The Last Stand.
He was that Senator's kid.
The bad X-Men.
Yeah, and he was trying to cut his wings off. When he showed him as a kid, he was trying to cut his wings off and stuff.
Well, it doesn't... Like, the timeline doesn't really add up. Because this is in the 80s, and like that took place in like in the 2000s. When that happened.
Well, it showed him as a kid.
Right, so like he was like a kid in the 90s or something. You know?
Yeah.
So, anyway, besides that, you said...
it doesn't match up.
You said like, you liked when they met up with him and he was all drunk.
Yeah, he was all drunk and shit. And I guess was it Metallica they were playing? What song was it?
Were they playing Metallica?
I think it was Metallica, or was it... I can't remember. It was.
I don't remember no music during that scene.
Oh, when he was drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was?
Maybe it was AC/DC. I can't remember.
Okay. But it was, it wasn't at that point, but, Apocalypse, he can, like, get, like, powers to...
You know what song it was? I'm thinking it was Metallica. It was, is that one... Oh, God. It's on Kill 'Em All. Oh God. It's called The Four Horsemen.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's The Four Horsemen. Under the Four Horsemen ride, or choose your fate and die.
You're gonna catch that, and they're gonna be like, "Wow, it took forever for these two stupid idiots to catch that."
Fuck y'all. I don't care.
The hell with y'all.
It's like we figured it. Michelangelo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
We want to see that movie, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care how hokey the movie is. We want to go see that movie. But
fucking Green Arrow's Casey Jones. Fucking
that's true.
That shit.
That's true. Yeah, he is. There you go. Casey Jones is in the film also.
But the real reason why we really want to see this is because we were always wondering, where the fuck is the head guy? Where the fuck is Krang? Where's Krang? Where the fuck is Krang at?
Yeah.
You know? It's like, dude, Shredder didn't do it all himself. You know, he had that brain dude, and it even shows the freaking deal in the trailer. They're fighting the fucking deal.
Yeah.
The dumb guy he gets himself in.
Yeah. I just want a body. Like, he's got the body.
And Bebop and Rocksteady are in it.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's
about
cool, too.
I don't know about Tracy Morgan playing Baxter Stockman.
Okay, sorry, we're off topic right now. But why didn't they ever do that in the second Turtles movie? They had
have Baxter Stockman?
No,
Or...
they had Razor.
I know,
like
it was
the turtle
like,
and the wolf.
What the
like,
fuck are you?
if he can do that,
Like, who the fuck is that? Slash? Is Razor supposed to be? Is that fucking Slash?
Yeah.
And who the fuck is this wolf guy?
Like, if he can do that, why not make a rhino and a pig? What's so hard about that? Like, even like
I guess they were trying not to be too cheesy.
Even growing up, I still called him Bebop and Rocksteady. I didn't care. Like, they're Bebop and Rocksteady. That's who they were supposed to be.
Okay, let's get straight.
Go back to X-Men. Sorry, we got off topic.
Okay. Done with
Done with Turtles.
Done with TMNT.
We'll talk about that next week. See, we're so bored with X-Men. We just go off topic.
We just always go off topic. I'm not bored with X-Men. I like X-Men. X-Men was... It started the whole era of going to a movie at midnight. And then they started like, oh, well, let's just show it at 10. Oh, let's just show it at... I remember we were going to a movie one time, and I was like, how these motherfuckers are... They're already watching the movie? I thought the midnight showing was... Because they can show it on the day it releases. I'm like...
That doesn't affect how bad the movie is or how good the movie is.
Oh, no,
but the third act with the battle. Did you like the battle?
I did.
At the end.
I did.
Once again, like at the end. Remember, spoilers. Apocalypse makes this pyramid so he can like transfer his body to another body. By the way, the other body's Xavier. He captures Xavier. And they're trying to find him, figure out where he's at. And they have Quicksilver with them, by the way. They split up in teams to find out what's going on in the pyramid. Quicksilver is not the guy to do that. He has to go off with Mystique, Jennifer Lawrence.
He got his leg broke.
By the way, that was smart. But they should have used Quicksilver to just check the pyramid. He could have done that like in 3 seconds.
I think he was so
in 3 seconds, he could have checked that whole pyramid.
He was trying to beat up Apocalypse, so the whole main attention got on Apocalypse. And
the thing is, like, he's also the dad.
Quicksilver was beating the shit out of him, too. I was like, man, Quicksilver's beating the shit out of Apocalypse.
But they're trying to connect the whole, like, he's the son of Magneto, also, you know.
That's true.
So, like, even though, like, he still doesn't tell him that, like, hey, I'm your son. He doesn't do that. Like, what does he say?
I'm here for my family.
Yeah, I'm here for my family. Like, just tell him that. Like,
well, it says here they don't learn later on. They didn't learn that Magneto was actually their father until many years later, so.
X-Men sequel. But, give me another X-Men film. The Angel, that was his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably the weakest of the Four Horsemen. I mean, he did nothing.
No, he had those blades, and then he got out of that cage.
He.
I don't know. You have to see it again because.
Come on, dude.
Plus, he was fighting with Nightmare.
He got out of a cage. He's not.
Beat Blob's ass. Blob was in it.
Yeah, for like
Blob
2 seconds.
He was like, "Bam!" Blob, nothing.
I like how like Psylocke just like walks away at the end.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm done.
Well, you could tell like she's a bad guy.
I thought she was a joke, Psylocke.
I don't know. She was actually one of the ones in the comic books that actually the illustration.
I
think they actually do the characters. You know,
that's why he doesn't fit.
Because of the illustrations they did, I was so like I was freaking young boy. I was like, man, Psylocke, hot.
Yeah, she's hot, but like, but
I can remember those characters when I was a kid from the comic books of X-Men. Like Psylocke, Jean Grey, Storm, of course, and then freaking Mystique, you know, even though she was like some reptile thing that could change everything. The thing is, man, she's pretty hot.
It doesn't fit into that X-Men universe because the whole time we've been watching X-Men films, they just wear these like black suits. But it's only Psylocke that gets the traditional
What were you hoping for? Yellow spandex?
Well, at the beginning when Apocalypse meets Psylocke, she has this leather jacket on, like she's all fully clothed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why can't she just look like that? You know?
Doesn't he tell her something too? Doesn't he tell her
like
something
you're wearing too much clothes or something?
Something.
I don't know.
Probably because she was always like freaking.
Oh, and she has no dialogue. She doesn't talk much. She probably has like 2 lines in the film.
She doesn't need to. She's Olivia Munn.
We need Olivia Munn because she's so hot, which she is. But God,
and that's the way. That's the way those women. That's the way those women superheroes are supposed to be. They're supposed to be.
But she comes across as comical.
Pretty hot and
like.
Yeah.
Like I didn't take her seriously at all. I didn't. But
I thought it was kind of cool when she fell out of the.
That was a neat scene.
It was like, oh,
yeah, that was a neat scene.
You know, it was like,
you know, that's a neat scene. Favorite character. Who'd you like in this film?
Cyclops.
I have to go with Jean Grey.
Jean Grey.
Yeah.
And that's cool that we went with those two because what Deadpool says is next time they're gonna have cable. For all y'all that think he was talking about like cable and DirecTV. He's actually talking about a character from X-Force who Jean Grey and Cyclops.
I'm sure they know who Cable is.
It's their son. Some of them don't.
Yeah.
Well, some shit I don't even know. But anyway.
Yeah. I liked how they used them.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they could have like really been like a big part of the film. Actually, they were kind of like semi part of the film. You know. Like,
yeah.
Oh, hold on. Wolverine is in the film.
Mm-hmm.
He's in it about what, like 2-3 minutes?
Yeah, and you didn't know it until further on
and
the trailer.
That was by far like the most bloodiest, violent part of the movie. Like it
could have been bloodier,
just like
but
slashing everyone. He killed about 200 people. About like it was.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. I mean,
it was cool, but it's like, do we need that? Like,
well,
why couldn't he just been in the film? Why couldn't he just been in the film?
I guess because he's been in the future films, and they didn't want to show too much of him. They're trying to show the other X-Men.
They're trying to build up the third Wolverine film. Is what they're doing there.
Yeah, true that. True that. But I liked how they used that part, him escaping, the military base. They see the they see the graph, the adamantium going in them, and then at the end they have the Weapon X DNA.
Yeah, this was at the end credits. They actually show them taking like
Weapon X DNA and
Weapon X DNA,
putting up with all these other DNAs.
And I guess that's building up to the next Wolverine film, I would assume. I mean, I haven't heard anything about X. What was it? X.
They should do like Red Omega and Wolverine just.
But what's the team called?
Kick
X
each
what?
other's ass. X Force.
X Force.
Mm-hmm. Possibly.
That,
I don't know.
I mean, they would have to do that with Wolverine. So I don't know. It was kind of confusing, that ending. I was just like, oh, okay, well, that happened. I didn't know what to make of that. Like,
it gets confusing. It's like, okay, get
but,
the encyclopedia out.
At the with all of it, I thought Apocalypse was a disappointment. Played by a great actor, by the way, Oscar Isaac. He did what he had to do, but the character, like, it just.
Thought we were watching He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
What, he's Skeletor?
Yeah, man, I was like, that's Skeletor.
It's Skeletor.
Shit. They just came to the fucking time portal and shit. Fucking, and Magneto's like, who the fuck are y'all?
In fairness, he
says that. Magneto says, who the fuck are y'all? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, in fairness,
says that in the movie.
In fairness, they had great voices for the villains. Like he was taking his character very seriously,
Mm-hmm.
But it just it didn't go well with the film,
It's X-Men.
God, I just wish it could have.
It is X-Men though. Better. It is what it is, and.
Well, like you said, it's X-Men. I mean,
if you're not that big of a critic, go watch it. If you're an X-Men fan and you can not be that critical of it, I think you'll enjoy it.
Would you recommend?
Yeah, I would. Definitely I would. I'm an X-Men fan, and I like all the stories. But plus I'm a Wolverine fan, and I was thinking they were gonna show Wolverine. I was like, dude, it's X-Men. They have to show Wolverine.
I'll recommend to the X-Men fans. As a moviegoer, no. I was bored. Plot holes.
Yeah.
Not good pacing in the film at all. But if you like X-Men, you'll like this film.
I was expecting more action. I was expecting more action.
The problem with this film is Days of Future Past was just too damn good. It was just too good.
Yeah. And
you had to follow that.
Mm-hmm.
And really do a well job at that, But there are talks of other X-Men films. We'll see what's going to happen in the future. What villain would they go with next? I mean, Apocalypse is like the biggest one. Like, what do you do now? I mean, do you do the Phoenix again or something?
Go with more, I guess.
I don't know.
Magneto would probably
You know what? That's probably. You're probably right about that. But yeah. Go watch the film. If you want.
Do it.
Do it.
What else you gonna do?
Exactly.
You could wait till it comes on Redbox.
There's that.
You could do that.
Or some streaming site. Who knows? But we'll see you next week. Take care.
You live in Lubbock. Go watch it.